watching Rogers TV.
Welcome inside the Meaford St. Vincent Community Center for tonight's game between the Meaford Knights and the Bradford Rattlers. Meaford coming off a big win in Bradford last night, not against the Rattlers, against the other team, the Bulls. But as for the Rattlers, they roll into Meaford tonight with an 8-game winning streak and some very highly skilled goal scorers. 3 players on this Rattlers team already with 24 or more goals scored. And we are just about set to go here. There's Maxim Ivanov. Got the start in net for the Rattlers tonight. And we are underway in Meaford. Puck shot down the ice, stopped up there by the Rattlers. Roscoff tries to get it out, has some trouble with it. Knights are able to hold it in. In the corner it goes. Taking a bump there was Kuksema. Now the puck fired down the length of the ice. Icing is called, and we'll take it back down to the Rattlers zone. Take a look now at the Meaford starting goaltender, Nathan Derry. There you see his numbers. An impressive season for Nathan Derry.
19 games played and a 9-8 record, looking to make it 10-8 against the best team in the league so far this season.
There's a shot right on. Another rebound fire just wide as the Knights get close early. Last time these two teams met was our last broadcast just before Christmas. A 7-5 win for the Rattlers that night. But here the Knights are trying to set things up, and that pass out front broken up. Puck picked up there by Kuksema. They'll get it out to center now. This is Malm. Dangerous. He's got 24 goals on the season already. Knights will stop it up. Trivieri fired it up the ice. Picked up there by Thompson. Thompson carries it down the wing. Thompson over the line, and they're going to rule that one of the Knights was just a step in ahead of the puck carrier. That'll be offside, and you take the faceoff back outside the Bradford zone. J.C. Coots alongside. We have a new color commentator for the rest of the season, borrowed from Elmira. Introduce yourself for everybody.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lucas Island. I am a Kitchener boy. I am also the play-by-play commentator for the Elmira Sugar Kings. But for the next 2 months, I will be joining Meaford as color commentary.
Well, we're glad to have you over here from the Sugar Kings organization. On loan, of course. We had to send them a bag of pucks, but they appreciated it. Just kidding with you, Lucas. Good broadcasting student. Trying to get into your broadcasting career.
And so far, so good. I'm enjoying the ride. It's been a lot of fun.
Draper set to take this draw for the Knights. Rattlers will win it off the faceoff. It's chipped out of the zone there by Budzenkis. Now back with the Knights. Here's a cross-ice feed for Gibbons. Gibbons didn't get there in time. Knights will keep it alive. It's in the corner. Seleznev got it out to center. Laspa there had some trouble with it. Now it's Gibbons. Gibbons had his pocket picked, but Cepino was able to pick that one up. And the Knights get it out to center, but nice takeaway there by Budzenkis. Budzednik, I should say. Puck inside the Rattlers zone. They'll attempt to carry it out. This is Reevestrand. Over the line it goes, but in offside was a member of the Rattlers, so we'll bring that one back outside the Meaford zone here with just over 2 minutes gone in the opening frame. Puck chipped in off the glass. Gumanov had that one taken away by Demules. Knights fired, but not out. Held in at the line. Borisov with it now. Made a nice move. Kept it alive to Stemper. Stemper plays it in the corner. Borisov in after it. Checks his man. Gumanov tried to get that one loose. Borisov now to the point. Here's Orikov. A shot. That one through traffic. Seen by Derry, and he'll glove it down and hang on.
One thing to note from that was the fantastic plays along the boards by the Rattlers. Able to maintain possession of the puck and get a pretty decent shot off but Derry with the glove stop.
Yeah, this Bradford team tops in the league this season. They have a massive gap between them and Meaford in the standings, but Knights have started to play some good hockey as of late, and you have to think that they're going to challenge them, especially here tonight. Rattlers have it. There's a hit, and Majorki goes down, and he is favoring his knee after that collision.
He is in some discomfort after that hit right by the blue line. And we have the trainer coming out now to come take a look at him. He's still kind of favoring that knee.
Let's see.
He's getting a stand up now.
We'll pick it up here. Majorki's got the puck here at center. He turns, and now he's going to cut across the line. And
big hit there, right by the legs.
That's Darcy Lowe of the Meaford Knights. No penalty called on the play, and Majorki back on the bench. Looks to be okay. Watch for him to come out for another shift and test out that knee.
Good to see him get up as quick as he did.
Yeah, you always worry with when you see a knee-on-knee contact like that, that something horrible has occurred, but not the case this time. Knights will chip it just out to center. It's picked up there by Malm. He surveys the situation. He'll head back to his own zone. A missed pass there. DeMules had close watch over that one. DeMules, one of the more aggressive forecheckers for the Meaford Knights. Good penalty killer as well. There's a chance for the Rattlers out to Malm. Thinking about his 25th of the season there. Malm back on the point. Held there by Kuksema. That doesn't get through. Broken up by the Knights. Kept alive? No. Linesman said that it came out. Kuksema not happy with that call, but the linesman said he saw a little bit of white ice in between the blue line and the puck, and that will bring the face-off outside of the Meaford zone.
It was definitely a close call. As you said, Kuksema wasn't too happy with the whistle, but that was the call we got nonetheless.
Yeah, they wanted to keep that momentum going for the Rattlers, but here they go again now. Coming up with a plan to get inside the Meaford zone. It's fired in there by Kuksema. Courteau gets it around the boards. It'll be held in by Keller at the other side. Here's Keller now. Second leading scorer with 60 points on the season for Keller. That broken up, and the Knights will get it down the ice. Trieri with some speed, challenging Ivanov there, who is out to play it. Now here they come. Grevestrand over the line, got bumped there. Puck back, it's fired in. Courteau quickly after it, bumps with his man. Knights digging for it. Waito not going to find it. There's a quick shot and a save made by Derry off the snapshot from Stemper. Stemper now trying to dig it loose. He does, centers it. That was broken up by the Knights. Active stick from Waito. Rozkov back on the point. Gets it down low, takes the return feed. Rozkov plays it down again. Nagomanov wasn't sure what to do with it. Played it in behind the goal line. Now it walks out with it. Here's a chance. Nagumanov, his shot. That one went wide. Chance out front, broken up. Read well by Trivieri, who came back. Make that end Christensen, who gets a shot on. That'll be gloved down by Ivanov. And for a team that had all the pressure in the Meaford end just a second ago, they'll now have to take a face-off in their own end.
And it's all thanks to that penalty kill. I know earlier you did mention that there was no penalty, but in fact there was. And that was a fantastic penalty kill by the Knights in order to keep this game scoreless.
Now here's a chance down the wing as the Rattlers break in, and Borisov had it stolen away. Waito up the boards, chips it ahead. There's Supino, he missed it. Hanasek out there, number 20 for the Knights. 30 goals on the year for him. He's got it now, hands it off, and here come the Knights on the attack. Supino had that one taken away from him. Back come the Rattlers. Look Fullen over the line. There's a quick shot. Selenas drilled that one high and wide. On the point now, Bunzenkis wasn't able to get that one through. Puck broken up by the Knights now. They'll carry it back, but they got to move it fast as the Rattlers are all over them. That shot broken up. Cepino sees it goes to Thompson on the point. Thompson gets it through. Save is made. Ivanov, loose puck on the doorstep. And somehow Ivanov able to find it and hold on here, forcing the whistle with all kinds of activity around the Rattlers' goal.
That's right, a big save made. And there was a few Meaford Knights sitting on the doorstep waiting to pounce on the opportunity, but Ivanov read that perfectly.
Face off to the right of Ivanov.
Penalty coming up here to the Rattlers with the first power play for the Knights.
And they'll go to work with Waito on the point, sending it across there for Draper. Now down to Waito. Up high it goes. There's a shot. That one intended for Jonas out front. Missed. Trivieri backhands it. In the slot it goes. It's chopped at there. Griefstrand missed it. Now a diving move for it. Keeping it alive was Waito. Jonas pinned in the corner. Trivieri tries to help him out. Waito has it. Goes back on the point now. Draper, shot. Save is out front. Another shot. Save made by Ivanov again. Stopping Trivieri on the doorstep. Back on the opposite point. Puck shot across there by Johansson. Johansson to Draper. Draper down low. Waito tried to one-time it, and it went wide out front. Trivieri trying to tip it home there. Puck gets out to center now. Waito calling for it on the opposite side of the ice. Puck chipped ahead. They got to take it with them. They can't. Rattlers still holding them up. No offside here as Trivieri knocked to the ice. Fans not happy with that. Out to center it goes, and the Rattlers will get it down the ice. Much needed break for them, but here come the Knights the other way. Cepino now carrying it, makes a move. Didn't have anybody there as Thompson rushes there. Thompson wasn't able to maintain the line. He'll have to come back and look for help. Finds Cepino. Luciano got it ahead. Now it's Hanasek. 30 goals on the season, misfired there. Thompson not able to maintain it. He had Seleznev all over him. Here they try again now. This is the younger Cepino. Fired it off, and that one's shot wide by Enz Christensen. Now Cepino again. This is Luciano looking for maybe Alessandro. Puck out front in the slot. It's blocked. Enz Christensen spins and fires. It goes off his stick and out of play. Knights will still have 12 seconds of power play time after the next faceoff.
So far, no goals in the first 8 minutes of this one. But the power plays, or should I say penalty kills, have been solid thus far. Still 12 seconds to go, so we will see what happens here in the Rattlers zone.
Rattlers win the draw. That's what they wanted to do. Right back to Roscoff, who will kill the rest of the time and maybe get a chance for Keller. Backhand save made by Derry. Oh, Keller in on the shorthanded break. That one set up perfectly. Keller thought he had his 26th of the season.
What a glove stop there by Deary. Unbelievable. Keller read that play perfectly. It was iced down. He had no one with him. Nice shot, but Deary was up to the task.
Scoreless in the first. Technically still a penalty kill for the Rattlers, who will now return to full strength. And they've got it deep inside the Meaford zone as the Knights try to regroup here. Not able to get it out. Held in there by Malm, but that one's stolen away. And the Knights will come back with it. Maybe not, though. Chip back there. Malm looking for a pass. Finds one with Keller. Keller now had some trouble with it. Plays it in the slot there. Spinning and firing and scoring! That is Anderson. The leading scorer for the Rattlers gets his 30th of the season to make it 1-0.
And a beautiful shot it was from in between the circles. Let's take another look here. This is a backhand pass. He was facing the wrong way. Spins around at the blue line with the shot and buries that one past Deary. It's 1-0 Bradford.
And you saw by Derry's reaction, probably likely tipped somewhere out front. I don't know that he really necessarily saw it, but they are going to call it the 30th of the season for Anderson. So the Knights playing from behind at home as Budney has it now, turning back with this takeaway. He's bumped. Thompson finds it, gets it around the boards in the Meaford zone, not out though. Rattlers play it back right in front of the Meaford net. Thompson now stops behind his own goal. weighs his options and goes to his right. Puck shot ahead at center now. Doel out there, Lowe looking for it, stays with his man. And now the Rattlers will get it out. Darium over to Budney. Budney now. Bump by Lowe. Darium trying to take it off of Thompson. Knights are going to carry it here. Chipping it over is Waito. Waito looking for a passing option. Looks in the slot and he wasn't able to connect. That was taken away by Mysagov. Tremieri pins his man behind the goal line. Now it's DeMules trying to dig it loose. Puck picked up by Bozedniks. Croteau got it for the Knights now. That's shifted. DeMules was looking for it, but Orikov found it first and sends the Rattlers back the other way. There's a chance right in front. Selevnev was robbed by Derry. Rattlers still out. Lutfullen fires it around. Selevnev. Now there's Lutfullen. A shot. Save is made by Derry. Immediately covers the rebound to slow things down here.
Derry wasn't taking any chances out on that point shot. But again, up to the task and a great save. So we'll get a whistle just to his left momentarily.
Knights and Rattlers. Another big meeting and a big test for the Meaford Knights. You always want to put yourselves up against the top teams in the league as a measuring stick, and they get to do that tonight.
Absolutely.
Bozedniks with it, having some trouble, but he's still carrying it impressively, and then he's offside. All of that just to have a teammate go offside on you.
And
Whistle.
again, he was not happy.
No.
He was not happy turning behind the net there.
But Zedniks doesn't get to lead many rushes, so I think he wanted to finish that one. Roscoff now fires it right off the face-off. Around the boards it goes in the Meaford zone. Croteau there feels the pressure, puts it in front of his own goal. Broke it up, but now Roscoff from the point. Save was made there by Croteau.
Nice block in front.
There's a quick shot. Save is made by Derry. Nagumanov played it behind the goal line. Nagumanov out front. Didn't have an option there. Now it's fired across. That one stopped. Roscoff in the corner. Puck comes out. Borisov waits, fires.
Oh.
Save! Are you kidding me? Nathan Derry! Where the heck has that been all year?
What a save. Are you serious? The puck caromed off the boards with a weird bounce, or pass there rather. And what a glove stop in front.
Call Sportsnet, call ESPN, call TSN, the highlight of 2024. We've got it. It's already over. No contest for Nathan Derry on that one.
That was a fantastic save.
I might have to do it again here as Keller has control. Keller now centered it, looking for Anderson, but maybe the Knights coming back after a big save. Draper had it poked off his stick. Legacy will dump it in. Knights tag up, and away they go after it now. In there is Johansson. Johansson falls, and back to Legacy. Legacy chips it in. Official indicates penalty here against the Rattlers.
A dangerous looking power play we saw earlier in the game for the Knights, and they have another chance here to try and tie this game up.
And we want to say a big thank you to New Orleans Pizza here in Meaford for providing the pizza and the meal for the pregame crew and the volunteers at Rogers. If you ever want to get pizza, you can check them out at 365 Sykes Street or find them online at neworleanspizza.com. Walking in now, that was Sapino. Ran out of room, but he hangs on to it. Sapino plays it in behind the goal line. And Christensen bumped there. The other Sapino in after it. Puck in the corner. Closely watched by the official. Gets back on the point now. Hanasek walks in. Hanasek played it off to Sapino. Sapino, shot, save is made. Ivanoving very quickly. It's picked up by Kuksema and fired down the ice.
Supino was ready for that shot, and right when he took it, the goaltender Ivanov got over and made a great save.
Here they come again. Hanasek now the 30-goal man. Trying to walk in with it. Hanasek behind the goal, got bumped. Supino has it behind the net. Ends Christensen, out front it goes. Picked up there by Alessandro Supino. Played back now and controlled. Ends Christensen, out on the point he goes for Thompson. Thompson to Supino. Supino taken down, and it's going to result in a shorthanded break. Selenev the other way. Selenev in, backhand, save made, Derry! Are you kidding me? Derry comes up huge again.
And this time short-handed. Short-handed breakaway. And again, a phenomenal save this time from Derry. He's been reading the puck really well in the early going.
Might just be one of those games for Nathan Derry. We'll keep an eye on things. There's a quick shot off the faceoff. That one just wide of the blocker. Puck below the goal line in the Knights zone. They will carry it out. Johansson to Draper. Draper over the line with some speed. Tried to cut through a man. Didn't work. Draper and Baxter tie up now. Puck picked up by Trivieri. Looks back on the point. Finds Johansson. Johansson. Shot doesn't get through. It goes in the corner. Grevestrand. He'll find that and fire it down the ice. About 15 seconds to go on the power play. One last rush here for the Knights. Excuse me. This is Wado in the corner. Wado takes his man down. Quick look at the officials. No call coming. Rattlers back to full strength now with Malm carrying it, looking for his 25th this season. Malm tried to cut in, and he was denied by the Knights defense. Jonas now makes a cut around one man. Jonas to Trivieri. Trivieri just played in the All-Star game the other night, one of 6 Meaford Knights, including their coach, who got to go. Puck shot up for Thompson there. He's got it for the Knights now. Thompson assessing the situation, wasn't able to make a move before he was hit. Nothing doing, though, as the Knights are able to get it back out to center. Borisov played it up, but we get a whistle here. 5:11 to go. Take a look at the North Division standings. There you see the Bradford Rattlers kind of running away with things. 51 points for them. Ville-Marie, the Pirates, always a strong team. They're in second. And Meaford, you see them down there. That position in the standings, not quite reflective of where the team is this season, and obviously anticipating big things down the stretch. And away down there, Sanitaire, who have currently lost 22 consecutive games. They were here earlier this season, Lucas, and I believe they had 9 on the bench.
Wow.
And one
all due
goalie.
to injury?
We're going to say that, yeah.
All right.
We weren't really sure. They are, I believe, a new team this season, so sometimes it can be a little difficult to fill out the rosters. And right now you see the reason why we had that stoppage in play. Some loose glass over by the Meaford Knights bench, so they're doing some repair works. I think the Knights GM is in there helping out.
We'll take a look now at the Knights of Meaford scoring. Christensen leading with 51 points. He's got 12 goals, 39 assists in just 29 games. And Hanasek behind him with 49. 30 goals, 19 assists in 26 games. And then Alessandro Supino is in third there. 28 games, 23 goals, 22 assists for 45 points.
And you know, there's definitely a race between the two Supino brothers for who's going to finish on top. Alessandro, the older brother, usually I believe gets bragging rights, but Luciano right behind him, and they've both been playing great together on this team, especially since Luciano came over and joined the Knights midway through last season. Rattlers with it, tried to center it there. That broken up by Thompson. Puck on the half wall. Thompson trying to carry it away. He can't. Was taken back. Nagumanov had it stolen away. Knights trying to chip it out. They can't. Baxter kept it inside. Now Doel bumps with his man. Both teams just battling along the wall here. Finally, it ends. Nagomanov tried to get it out, but he couldn't. Puck blocked there. Thompson lost it in his feet, kept alive. That's Stemper, got that one out front. Puck goes to Lutfullen on the point. Rattlers going to work now. Here's Baxter, opposite point, fires, and that hot glove of Derry snatches it down.
Hot glove indeed. We've seen some fantastic glove saves from him in this first period, and that's just another one to add to the counter.
Shots fairly even, 9-6 in this game. We expect a close affair, at least we did coming into the game tonight, but you never know in this league if things will get blown open at some point.
That's one of the beautiful things about the sport of hockey, let me tell you.
Off the draw, Knights find it. Sapino tried to get there first. Now, Enge Christensen bumped. They'll get it ahead. Not too far ahead, though. It's turned back by the Rattlers. Puck in the corner. Held in. Knights get it ahead. Enge Christensen tried to get that one through, but couldn't muster it through Roscoff. Enge Christensen again. Backhanded pass, that's broken up by Malm. And now Malm will feed Keller. Keller in. It's a 1-on-2 for Keller. He's going to have to turn back and look for help. He does find someone in the slot. That was Anderson, but Anderson ran out of real estate. Now it's Keller again on the point. Keller trying to make a move. Keller finds an open man on the opposite wing. Orikov to Roscoff. Shot, scores! What a beautiful pass to Roscoff, who picks the corner perfectly and puts the Rattlers up 2-0.
Another great play by the Rattlers. Again, as you mentioned, a fantastic pass. You can see here's Keller. Sends it cross ice to Cooksma, who's going to send it right back to Roscoff, and he made no mistake on that shot, burying it past Erie.
It's a little slow to call it a tic-tac-toe, but it was pretty close to a tic-tac-toe. That was some accurate passing by the Rattlers to get that one done. Now the Knights see how they react here as Draper feeling the pressure from Majorki. He was the one that had the knee injury earlier, so nice to see he seems to be moving around okay out there again. Now Sapino going to pick it up, 3-on-2 for the Knights the other way. Sapino over the line, and the little extra move put Draper offside, and that will kill the Knights' momentum.
And that's the kind of momentum that the Knights would have wanted after just taking another goal against, making it 2-0. At least trying to get this game within one before the period ends is exactly what they want to do. And unfortunately for them, that whistle might have hindered that momentum.
Budney picks it up off the face-off. He's going to carry it in on the wing. Fires that one around the boards. Majorki now, and Draper. Draper had it, gave it away. Sapino's going to rush in to help out. Successfully does, and now he can set Draper up. Here's Draper the other way for the Knights. Draper puts on the brakes, finds Johansson, had it knocked off his stick. Croteau kicked out, rebound just wide for Sapino, who chopped at it, but didn't get enough on it. Now Croteau, whoops. Better move it fast. He does. Sapino now trying to spring a man. That doesn't work. Broken up on the back end by Carlson. Legacy in behind his own goal. Legacy bumped, puts it ahead, hoping a teammate will find it. They don't, but they get a break there, and now it's a 2-on-1. Trivieri's got DeMules with them. But a delayed offside there. The Knights have to give up and tag up. Puck shot down the ice. This will be an icing. And we'll bring the faceoff back down to the Bradford zone with about a minute and a half to go in the opening frame.
But about that near offside that we just saw moments ago, a blown tire by one of the Rattlers forwards could have easily caused the 2-on-1 break the other way. So the Rattlers got a stroke of luck there.
Knights on the attack. Thompson played it into the corner. Legacy quickly after it, not going to get there. And now it's a foot race with Carlson and Enge Christensen. There's a quick shot, that one high and wide. Grevestrand make that button. He missed that one.
After that out of play, we'll have another face-off just to the left of Deary.
Off the draw, Knights win it. Firing it around the boards there, not out.
Nearly a really bad giveaway there. They got to clean that up a little bit.
And there is a giveaway and a chance for Keller, who backhands that one high and wide. Was looking to put the Rattlers up 3-0, but missed his mark.
As you mentioned there, another giveaway. You had a near giveaway in front of the goal, and then an actual giveaway just seconds later. We got to clean up some of these pass attempts that they're giving out.
Off the draw, they say they didn't do that one fairly. Back ice official called that, so they will redo the face-off here with Draper and Keller. This time, everybody looked a little nervous after the puck drop there, but we're underway. There's a chance. Keller missed that one. Sapino turns it back. And here come the Knights. Johansson over the line to Sapino. Snapshot just gloved there by Ivanov. Wasn't able to maintain control. Puck stays alive. Out to center it goes. Malm there with it now. Malm walks in. Fire save is made, but he got it again. Derry on the rebound. Got a piece of it.
Unbelievable stop again, this time with the blocker side.
And we're going to get a penalty called with the official's arm up here. It looks like he's pointing to a couple players here. We might have more than one going.
The Rattlers forward, Blake Keller, was sharing some words with the official there for a moment.
Sapino is...
But he seems to be staying on the ice.
Looks like it's just going to be Legacy going to the box.
Indeed.
So a very brief power play, 25 seconds or less for the rest of this period. And then they'll start with fresh ice in the second as the Rattlers go to work. That pass through the crease didn't connect. Here they are again. Pass back out, comes out past Keller. He'll have to come back to his own blue line with just 10 seconds left. Now it's chipped ahead. Malm over the line, dropped it off for Keller. That one broken up, an offside called. And with 5.7 seconds remaining on the game clock, we'll have to do this face-off outside the Meaford zone. It'll be Malm to line up. Doel won it back for the Knights. DeMules tried to get the puck out of the zone, went off a body up and out of play. So we'll try this one more time before the two teams head to the dressing rooms. And that one good enough at the drop of the puck to get the end of period clock and horn. After one, the Rattlers come into town and will head to the dressing room with a 2-0 lead. Stay tuned. Second period is on the way. You're watching Knights hockey on Rogers TV.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
All new episodes of Chicago Wednesday return January 17th on City TV.
Remember me?
Let's get to work. Just like old times.
Looks like we're going for a ride.
We're doing this my way.
Hey, I'm Jay Crawford. And I'm Cedric Gano. And make sure you tune in on Attack Rap every week on Rogers TV to make sure you know what's going on with your own sound tech.
And welcome back inside the Meaford St. Vincent Community Center, where the Knights of Meaford find themselves down 2-0 to the Bradford Rattlers. Rattlers will start this period on the power play, still a minute 35 from that late penalty assessed towards the end of the first period. Seen some outstanding saves so far by Nathan Derry, the goaltender for the Meaford Knights. Hopefully he didn't cool off too much in the dressing room during the intermission.
The Knights are going to need him to remain hot for this game. And he sure did a great job in the first period. Like you said, a lot of fantastic saves. All that's left now is for the offense to find a way to apply some more pressure. But first of all, got to kill off this penalty.
And a conversation there has sent Safino back to the bench. I'm not sure what.
There was five on the ice.
My ability to read lips was a little bit off there.
There was a bit of confusion. I don't believe that Safino realized that there was 5 on the ice at that point. But everything is sorted and we're underway.
Rattlers have it. Keller played it back on the point. Kuksuma scores! Bar down and in. You could hear the sound of the puck hitting the pipe from up here. Wow.
And look at where the puck ended up, all the way back in the Rattlers zone. Ivanov giving the puck a little kiss before the official takes it away. But what a shot from the blue line by Kuksuma. Now there was a tic-tac-toe-like goal. Earlier we saw one that wasn't quite that because of the speed, as you mentioned, but that was a lot closer.
I guess if you're going to have to beat Derry, that's how you're going to have to do it. Power play goal for the Rattlers. 3-0 they now lead as they start to pull away. Rattlers back into control again. Baxter shot, scores! Derry didn't see that one, I don't think. And just like that, just 39 seconds into this second period, it's now 4-0.
And this is the start the Rattlers wanted. They knew they got 2 in the first. And they knew that they could beat Derry, but they had some trouble in doing so with a lot of the shots in the first. But opening up with 2 shots and 2 goals here in the second is exactly the kind of start that they want, and keep pushing Meaford back.
Well, despite the start we saw for Nathan Derry, he is done for the night, back on the bench now. New goaltender in nets for the Meaford Knights. Dyzenko, the goaltender. 2 wins on the season for Matt Dyzenko. As we'll watch him go to work. Thompson tries to backhand it out, doesn't work. Rattlers have it. Played up now by the Knights. Draper getting his pocket picked, though. Nobody coming to help out. Rattler player loses his stick altogether. That was Muntis. Offside called against the Rattlers. And that will take the face-off outside the zone.
I mean, the Knights don't want to play too much in their own zone after the start of the second period here. So any face-off that leads away from their end is what they would like, and it looks as though it's going to head in the Rattlers zone. We got a penalty.
That's right. We heard the official yell 27. So that is Borisov for the Rattlers headed to the box. I believe that was a roughing call. We'll listen for Fred Wallace, the PA announcer here in Meaford, to let us know what happened there. Borisov, an unsportsmanlike call. It's a short-handed chance the other way. Carlson roofed that one over the goal. And the Rattlers were looking to make it 5-0 there.
The Rattlers have had a lot of shorthanded opportunities so far in this game. We saw 2 ridiculous saves from Deary in the first period, shorthanded. And the Rattlers were looking to try and continue that momentum. As we got a face-off now to the right of the goaltender.
Off the draw, Rattlers have a quick shot, scores! Picked up by Malm and roofed for his 25th goal of the season. And it's now cruise control for the Bradford Rattlers.
5-0, 3 goals in less than 2 minutes for the Rattlers. As you said, it's just cruise control. They've came out in the second period flying, to say the least. And that shorthanded marker just continues to pour some salt in the wound for the Knights of Meaford as they look to try and claw their way back into this one.
Well, clearly one coach had the better intermission speech for his team, and the edge seems to be going Bradford's way right now. Knights trying to regroup. We definitely did not anticipate this.
Absolutely
after the
not.
first.
It was a fairly close first period, after all.
And Lucas, you're just one Bradford goal away from witnessing run time in the GMHL.
Yeah, I just learned about that the other day.
Here's Draper now having some trouble. Seleznev all over him. And it'll be picked up now by Johansson. Waito in to help out. Leads the rush for the Knights, who appear to be a little shell-shocked. Draper on the point. Played it ahead. Draper trying to get the return feed from Jonas. Jonas now has it. He's stuck in the corner, though. Baxter on him. Back to Waito now. Draper on the point. Wants it, but he gets bumped there. Wasn't able to make anything happen with it. Draper again still working for it. Now he finds Waito. Waito walks in. That shot blocked out front. Seleznev got in front of it.
Way to sacrifice the body on that block. Perfect placement.
Puck down the ice. And we get a whistle here with 13 seconds still remaining on this power play opportunity for the Meaford Knights.
The puck was sent out of play by the netminder. He immediately said, "My bad," as we are back underway. The power play just about to end here.
Puck into the Rattlers zone. Doyle gets bumped behind the goal, maintains his balance. It gets back out to center now. There's Gibbons. Over to Legacy. Legacy ahead. That was broken up by Carlson, but puck came outside the zone. Borisov touched it offside, and we'll get a stop here and a face-off.
Borisov doesn't believe that was offside. He thought he was onside. Gave a word to the official, but that will not change it.
We'll take a look at the GMHL scoring leaders, and right away you can see some Rattlers on that list. Anderson already got his 30th of the season and 64th point tonight. Keller has picked one up as well. So has Malm with his 25th. So these guys just padding the numbers here tonight in Meaford. Puck shot out. No, tipped and taken back by Meaford. Unable to hold control there was Croteau. Now it's shot off the boards. Down the ice it goes. Knights not able to get much going. Sapino trying to manufacture something here, but the goaltender Ivanov came out, broke that up. Here come the Rattlers again. Shot right in by Darium. Glove down by Dizenko, and he's going to hang on here.
And that play all started with Ivanov. After chasing the puck down, he knew that Meaford had something going, but he sends the puck down the ice for that shot, and Dizenko up to the task.
Yeah, you might not necessarily come out of your net to make that play in a tight game, but with a 5-0 lead in your pocket, Ivanov was feeling a little gambly.
We got a whistle.
Cross-check call coming here. That one's going to go against Meaford as Enge Christensen, the Knights' leading scorer, will head off 2 or less for a very hot Rattlers team.
And it's unfortunate for the Knights as well, because it looked as though they might have had a break right on the right side boards. And then the whistle was blown and shut that down.
Malm will take the draw. Rattlers win it. Back on the point it goes. Kuksma gets the return feed. Keller, one-timer save made by Dyzenko. Keller takes it off the wall. Finds a man. Kuksma just wide of the goal. Puck loose in the slot. Tipped aside by Dyzenko. Now up the boards. Thompson battles for it. He'll be picked up by Keller. Keller thinking shot. That goes wide. Carlson over on the other side of the ice. Finds Keller now, top of the circle. Keller, pass broken up by Demules. Demules, they wanted to send him on a break there, but it was stolen away by Carlson. Now, puck shot out to Kuksma. Has to move outside the zone to take it. Rattlers regroup. Now the walk in. That was Malm, the intended target there. Couldn't take it to go, and the Knights will get it down the ice.
Quickly trying to get a change, too, is the Rattlers looking to go back on a break their own way.
And stretching there was Anderson, but not even close. So we'll whistle that one down with over a minute still to go on the power play.
So a dominant start to the second period for the Rattlers. And this power play opportunity could really be, and maybe we've already seen it, but it could really be the dagger, as you said, to force run time. So Meaford needs a huge penalty kill and then some strong offense after that in order to try and bring this game back to even remotely even.
Rattlers go back to the attack. Stepper drops it off. Bunzenkinix there. Nagumanov now has it at the top of the circle. Back on the point, Rozkov. Nagumanov at the dot, played it down. Stepper shot, back goes wide. Borisov to Bunzenkinix. That pass tipped. Rozkov will have to go out to center to get it. Nagumanov lost it, picked up by Jonas and shot back down the ice. Rozkov looks at the clock, sees about 20 seconds of power play time left. Nagumanov, has to be careful there as Trivieri is watching him. Trivieri still with him. Nagumanov has control, finds Stepper, in the slot it goes, Budnet shot blocked, and the Knights will shoot it out of play. 6 seconds left to go on the penalty. They'll get a face-off in their own zone here.
Luciano Cepino was getting ready to go on a break, but the puck, instead of bouncing off the boards and heading towards them, goes out of play.
Off the draw, Knights win it. They'll get it up the ice. Baxter there. A cross for Lutfullen. Puck shot down the ice. That's going to be icing against the Rattlers. Knights catch a break. They'll get an offensive zone face-off.
And we're back to 5-on-5 as well. So here's a good opportunity with the face-off win for the Knights of Meaford to try and get one on the board.
Knights win it clean. Shot behind the goal line. Legacy trying to keep it alive there. He can't. Budney has it. Budney shot it ahead. The jerky there. Watched it go by him. Now Cepino watches it inside the Rattlers zone. They'll get it back out to center. Here's Budney over the line. Budney with some speed drops it off. Majurki got bumped. And here's the Knights coming back 2-on-2. Cepino trying to lead this run. He got picked off the play. There's a quick shot for the point. Ivanov the save. Croteau fires that one. Off the boards it goes. Cepino tried to keep it in play, but couldn't. And it'll be a rush back the other way for Budney. Budney put it ahead. That's Darium. In behind the goal. Trying to carry it here for the Knights is Draper. Selenov was all over him, and surprised that wasn't a call there.
I think Draper got away with a hold on the stick.
Knights now behind their own goal. Chips it out to center. Munitz there. Orikov. Puck in the Meaford zone. Laspa has to be fast with 2 Rattlers right on him. Going to give it away to Carlson? No. It's picked up instead, and now Laspa might have overplayed that one. Trivieri there as the Knights are looking like they're running around in their own zone here. Carlson sweeping in now. He smells blood in the water. Bunzenkis trying to walk around his man, doesn't work. DeMules has to be quick on it now. DeMules had that taken away from him. Both teams battling in the Meaford corner. Puck comes loose. Selevnev there, trying to center it. Picked up by Carlson. Carlson got it back to the point. It's kept alive. Muntis shot it off the glass. Gibbons now. Can he get it out? Yes, it does get out. Knights get a break. Rattlers need to change up some of their players. Bunzenkis tries to walk in. That one shot by Selevnev right wide. Here's a chance now. Kuksuma walking in. Shot, save made. Looked like goaltender going to block her on it. Kuksuma again. That shot doesn't get through. That one blocked by Keller. And now it's Roskov who's got to come back down the ice.
And that was huge for the Knights as well, as they're going to be able to get 2 players changed, a much-needed change as well.
Lowe now takes that one away from Keller. Lowe slowing it down. Finally makes his move, got it down the ice for Duell. Duell after it. Now up the ice it goes, it's Keller. Keller trying to walk in with it. Got around one man, that shot blocked there, and Dyzenko quickly grabs the loose puck on the ice next to his pad, and he holds on.
With a few bodies in front of the goal there, could have been pretty dangerous, but he was able to look down just in time and make the play.
Well, we've reached the halfway point of this game, and Meaford Knights not in a position they thought they would be in.
Especially after the first period.
I'm pretty sure Dyzenko had no idea he'd be called into action tonight.
Yeah, with the way that Deary was playing in the first period, some of the saves he made, it is kind of a shocker.
Knights muscle it out to center. Duell with it. Duell still. Now he loses it, takes it back. And Lutfullen will attempt to carry it. That doesn't work. Here come the Rattlers. Nagumanov trying to work around Legacy. There's a chance that centering feed broken up by Thompson. Thompson will carry it back for the Knights. Thompson over the line. Thompson finds Sapino. Sapino shot looking for Hanasek.
Ooh.
And Hanasek bumps into Ivanov. Ivanov goes down immediately.
He is in some discomfort, that is for sure. There was a bit of contact in front of the net. Let's get a second look here.
So Hanasek, number 20, top of your screen next to the goalie.
Looked like maybe a cross check almost.
And
not quite sure.
I don't necessarily know that there was intent there.
I don't believe there was intent at all.
I'm not sure exactly how much contact made it to the head of the goaltender.
Ivanov is up though. It looks like he's having a little conversation with the trainer. And it looks like he is okay and he's going to stay in the game. So what wasn't anything too major, maybe just a bit of a shock in the moment of contact.
I never want to say a player may have sold something a little bit, but I think Ivanov might have had something for sale there.
Unsure, but there is no penalty on the play and Ivanov is okay. So either way, it worked out.
At the referee, you can see there, just doing the old double check, checking the eyes, making sure he's good. He says he is. And that might mean that Hanasek has a bit of a target on his back. He's still out there for Meaford. There's a long pass intended for Keller, broken up. Now Enge Christensen. It'll be Sapino. Sapino looking for a man. Enge Christensen couldn't get it up to the stick. Man, he's against there. Malm falls in the corner.
The penalty coming up here.
Yeah, players falling all over the place. Now Sapino went down, and that's when the arm went up. I believe a holding call has been indicated. I'm just not sure who it's coming to because we had players falling from both teams there.
I'm unsure as well. We'll see here in a moment. It looks like it's going against the Rattlers as the, or is it?
Roscoff, yeah.
Yes, it is Roscoff. So we will have a power play upcoming for the Knights of Meaford. There was a lot of bodies on the ice there, so it was quite difficult to tell who the penalty was to.
A chance to get off the mat for Meaford as Handisek has it. His shot gloved down by Ivanov. Guess he hasn't felt as though he's made enough highlight reel saves tonight, so he gets into the game. Rattlers will get it down the ice. Dezenko stops it up there for the Knights. Draper. He'll carry this one now over center. Draper over the line, makes some moves, maintains control, and now he'll whip it around the boards. Knights can't hold it in. Handisek stretched, but wasn't able to get there. Knights will try again.
The arms up again, so it looks like we'll have another penalty coming up.
Extra attacker coming out as Dezenko heads to the box, or heads to the bench for the Knights. Knights trying to set something up here. Rattlers haven't touched the puck. You got to play to the whistle, boys. They weren't sure about it, but it goes, and now it'll be, thanks to the slashing call, a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Meaford Knights here.
This is a big opportunity for them to try and get on the board. If they can get on the board within the next minute, 5 seconds, and continue to have a power play, again, this could be a huge, huge power play opportunity to get at least one, maybe even two.
And two key players off the ice, Kuksema and Roscoff, eat up a lot of minutes on the blue line for the Rattlers. So with them in the box, it's an even bigger advantage for the Meaford Knights. But they got to go to work fast. Here's Jens Christensen now with speed down the wing. He's over the line. Jens Christensen looking for help. Finds some now. Handisek walks in. Jens Christensen shot just wide of the goal. Cepino now looking for it in his feet. Cepino gets it back on the point. Jens Christensen again now gets bumped. He'll have to come outside the zone. He turns, though, had to delay again. His teammates weren't able to tag up in time. Here the Knights go. Jens Christensen's shot, that's over the goal. It's picked up now by Draper. Draper back on the point. Cepino looking for an option. It's Jens Christensen. Leading scorer for the Knights with it now. Plays it down low. One-timer. That one didn't get through. Handisek misfired on it. He's got it again, though. Nice move. Handisek shot just wide. Gloved aside by Ivanov. Draper now trying to keep it alive. He does. It's in the corner. Picked up by Baxter and shot out to center. First penalty expiring now. It's a 5-on-4 for Meaford for the next 50 seconds. See if they can get something going now. Cepino shot. Glove save is made. Rebound quickly corralled and shot down the ice by Baxter. Knights will have to set up again. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Long pass for Cepino. It hits, but Cepino can't make the move with the puck. He saw the footsteps, he heard the footsteps, and couldn't maintain control. Cross-ice feed intended for Tom. Johansson missed, and now shorthanded chance. Carlson over to Anderson, and he misfired. They love the one-timers, these Rattlers. Here they come again. There's a shot. Anderson, that one missed. Carlson trying to kick it ahead. Didn't go. Draper has it just as the Rattlers are about to return to full strength. Maybe one more rush here as Cepino will fire it in, but it'll change as the 5-on-3 has been successfully killed off by the Rattlers. Rattlers have it again. Stemper ahead for Carlson. Carlson, as Stemper got knocked down. Official lost sight of the puck. They blow it dead, and with 5:27, we'll get a break, and we'll say a big thank you again to New Orleans Pizza for feeding the crew here before the game tonight. You can stop in at New Orleans at 365 Sykes Street here in Meaford. Give them a call at 538-5300 or order online at neworleanspizza.com. So about 5.5 to go here in the second. All Rattlers this period.
And it was all at the beginning of the period, too.
One backlet, Fulham played it across for Baxter. Baxter gets it around the Meaford zone. Now it's picked up. Knights will get it in the zone. Coteau, backhander off the glass. In behind the goal line now. Doel trying to make a move, had his pocket picked. Nagumanov. He's got it now, finds Fullen. Rattlers happy to play a little keep away here as they set something up. Stemper put it in the slot. Borisov was the intended target, but Legacy got there first. Here's another chance. That one broken up by Lowe out front. Nagumanov had that puck taken away. Now it's Thompson. Thompson got to be quick with it. Makes a fast move. Thompson gets outside of the zone. He's going to carry this one across the line for the Knights. Still has it. Thompson's shot wide. Like end to end on that one. And a whistle here, and we've got a slashing call coming, and the official pointing straight across at the Meaford Knights bench as the Rattlers are going to get themselves another power play.
This is another great opportunity to start the run time with 4:23 to go. And after killing that 5-on-3, definitely keeps momentum going in their favor. Now try and score their 6th here on the power play.
Kuksema has it, played it down below the goal line. Kuksema back on the point, tipped on its way there, but he maintained control. Carlson looking, Carlson got it down low. This is Anderson walking out with it. Anderson to Kuksema, fires it, and that one went wide. In behind the goal, Carlson. Now Anderson. Anderson tried to set up Malm at the side of the net. That one didn't go. Malm in behind for Anderson. Return feed to Malm was blocked. That Legacy got a stick in the way. Make that Lapis got a stick in the way. Knights will get it out to center. Kuksema's got to come out. Plays it up for Keller. Keller now with some speed trying to attack the zone. DeMule's all over him. Picks his pocket, but the Rattlers keep attacking. Waito had it stolen by Anderson. Puck set down the ice. Kuksema back out to get it. Minute to go on the power play for the Rattlers here as it's picked up by Keller. Keller now going to drive to the net. His shot goes wide. Carlson will pick it up there quickly, pinned by Lowe. Now Anderson from the point. Anderson finds Kuksema. Kuksema got a cross ice feed. Malm to Anderson. Anderson shot through, and that one went wide. Carlson plays it on the point. Anderson back to Carlson down low. Carlson looking for an option. Got it through the slot, but nobody home. Laspa finds it. He'll get it out, and puck knocked down by a high stick from the Rattlers. Results in a whistle here.
23 seconds left on the power play for the Rattlers. And Meaford really trying to stop the bleeding. We haven't seen a goal since the 18:07 mark hit in the second period. But the Rattlers have still continued to have all the pressure and all the momentum throughout this game.
Anderson with it. He'll carry it up the right side. Anderson got it through. Carlson shot, save made. Dzanko was there. Kuksema played it behind the goal line. Legacy tied up with his man. There's a centering feed. That one stays out on the side. Back to work they go. Keller shot, save made. Dzanko wasn't sure where it was. And Carlson had a frustration, thought for sure they had their 6, but no. Denied by Dzanko, who came in relief earlier this period.
Denied is right. That looked like a perfect opportunity to sneak one by 5-hole, but Dzanko closes the legs just in time. And again, he
scores.
And that was quick.
That one was fast. That one beat him that time. Borisov right off the face-off through traffic, found the 5-hole on Dzanko. And now, young Lucas, you'll get to experience runtime in the GMHL and potentially an early bus ride home for the Bradford Rattlers. There you see that one picked up and shot right on. That's why they say sometimes it doesn't hurt to put pucks to the net.
Absolutely.
Especially right off a face-off when there's confusion, the goaltender's having trouble trying to track the puck. Just throw it on goal, and sometimes good things will happen.
One of the oldest sayings in hockey, but it remains so true to this day.
So the Knights of Meaford I'm sure they will be having quite a chat during the intermission here as Draper stretched on that one, but he was still offside by a mile. So the clock ticking now in Meaford. This first Thursday game of the new year, calendar year.
Not the way that you want to open up 2024, that's for sure.
Knights had a big win in Bradford last night against the Bulls, but facing a Rattlers team that's won 8 in a row is proving to be just a little too much to handle. Here's the Knights now trying to pick it up is Johansson. Didn't go. Rattlers have it. Lutfullen lost it in his skates. Now it's Draper for the Knights. Draper trying to find an option, finds Thompson. Thompson over the line, snapshot right on. And Ivanov takes that one off the logo and holds on.
Ivanov has not been that busy in this period, but he's been ready to go whenever the puck is in the Rattlers zone. And so far, he's been perfect tonight.
Pretty good numbers for Ivanov on the season. Although he is not the goaltender that gets the bulk of the work. Oliver Balas, who we saw quite a bit last season, has 14 wins. Ivanov looking for his 8th of the season tonight. And, well, he's 20 minutes not only away from his 8th win of the season, he's also, and I say this so that I can jinx it, he's also working on his first shutout of the season. But we'll see if the Meaford Knights have anything to say about that. And never mind, I never have a problem with saying the word shutout when the opposing goalie is working on it. If you believe that superstition in hockey anyway, I actually don't. But stay tuned. We've got the third period of play underway. Rattlers leading the Knights 6-0. You're watching Rogers TV.
I was born and raised in Musqueam First Nation territory by my mother, who spoke Hunkaminam to me. As a child, I ceased using my mother tongue, as to use any language other than English was considered not being Canadian, so I was told. The old people came to me in a dream and reminded me of who I am and where I come from. I have reawakened. My roots are strong, and I'm no longer a silent speaker. My language tells me where I'm from. It defines me and guides me to teach others to learn and understand our culture and traditions. A gift for those in the present and the unborn generations. What was lost is found. What was asleep has awakened. My blood is here, and I am complete. I have returned home.
All new episodes of Chicago Wednesday return January 17th on City TV.
Remember me?
Let's get to work. Just like old times.
Looks like we're going for a ride.
We're doing this my way.
Welcome back inside the Meaford St. Vincent Community Center, where the Knights of Meaford get set for the third period between the Rattlers, who have a 6-0 lead here. There was only 2-0 at the end of this first, and then a Bradford explosion in the opening minutes of this second have made the difference, and that has taken us to the old stop time. Or at least not stop time anymore. It's going to be a running clock for the Rattlers. Unless, of course, Meaford can strike and get one here. Get on the board and prevent Ivanov from getting his first shutout of the season. But based on what we've seen at this point, Lucas, I think at least one goal is going to be a tall order.
I believe so too. And as much as I hate to say it, but it's true. Now, Meaford, the ideal situation for them, of course, would be to score early, stop running time, as you mentioned to me over the break, and then have a period of their lives. But one goal is the start here.
Well, I was going to say for Meaford, the ideal situation would be that Ivanov and the backup goalie both suddenly get bitten by the flu bug and can no longer participate, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Seems like a pretty rare situation, doesn't it?
I'm not a medical expert, but I don't think bugs just materialize that quickly. So bearing that happening, it might be a shorter period for the Knights. Malm behind his own net. Picked up his 25th goal of the season, stopped by Johansson's head, I think.
Yeah. That's gotta hurt.
No kidding. There's a quick shot, scores! Anderson snipes that one. Already got one in the game. That should be his 31st of the season. And that's just how quickly that happens. Starts down the ice here. Malm carrying the puck. Keller, we've seen these guys all over the ice today. Then Anderson, the late man on the play, fires it past Zenko.
And we have another goal in the opening minute of a period. It's the second time we've seen that in two periods outside that we've seen that in the 3-period game.
Rattlers not done yet. Selevnov over the line now. He centers that one, and that's broken up. It'll be picked up by Demules. 3-on-2 back the other way now for the Knights. Demules puts it through. Jens Christensen missed it, but Sapino's got it. Sapino centered it there. Demules trying to get it to the net. That didn't work, and it's a 3-on-2 back the other way for the Rattlers. Selevnov now centers that one. Carlson had it broken up by Sapino. Held into the line, knocked off it there where the Rattlers, and they'll go back to work again. Selevnov now. Selevnov couldn't find an option. Legacy got in the way. Puck at the line. Baxter dumped there by Jens Christensen. That gets the fans something to cheer for in Meaford tonight. That big hit there. Linesman checks on Baxter. Seems to be okay.
Maybe a little shaken up, but he's remaining on the ice.
Waito now battling Carlson for it, who's right on the doorstep, but Knights are going to come away with it here. Puck play behind the goal line for Gibbons. Gets that up to Hanasek now. Springs Treveri. Baxter knocked that one off his stick and then played the body. Selevnov hit there. Bunzetniks now. That was Treveri playing the puck. Player fell, but right in front of the official. No call made. Hanasek now. His shot doesn't get through. Hanasek would love to break this goose egg. He's already got 30 on the season. Back the other way. Puck ahead, and Nagumanov now got a man with them. Tried to force it in, but it was knocked off his stick. Nagumanov again in the slot. Quick shot. Stemper missed that one.
Collision with the official as well.
And the arm goes up as a Rattler was knocked into the official interference. It's going to be the call, and
there's some more words being exchanged there.
Gibbons and Borisov. Gibbons, I don't know if somebody said something to him, but they're both going to go in any case now.
Well, and the thing with the Rattlers there is that they already had a power play coming up. Ivanov had already made it to the bench, and then there was clearly some kind of scrum after the collision with the official. So we'll see what the calls are going to be.
There's a roughing call that's been added.
So 2 Knights are in the box. No Rattlers yet, but we'll see if that changes.
I think it's just going to be the 2 Knights. It's going to be a 5-on-3 as a result of the extracurriculars. Now, because it's run time, the penalties have already started to tick down here without the puck being dropped yet. So this is a slight advantage, as much as an advantage can be for a team that's down 7-0. Letfullen on the point, 5-on-3 as the Rattlers go to work. That one goes by everybody. Played at the line there. Kept alive by Masagov, and it'll be deflected out of play. We'll get a whistle. Clock ticking. By the time this puck drops, probably about a minute left on the power play opportunity. They get it off fast, but LaFullen not able to hold it in. He'll have to come outside the zone to collect it. LaFullen over the line, makes a move. Nice move. Still has it. Shot save is made. Dyzenko will hold on the power play opportunity there by LaFullen, who gets to lead a rush.
And again, time will continue to tick off, which again, as you said, is about as good of an advantage as it can be for a team down 7-0. So 40 seconds left in said penalty kill, and we're back underway with the puck drop.
You can see the linesman wasted no time dropping it as soon as the player got to the dot. Try to give the Rattlers a little bit of quality time. Rozkov fed it ahead. Now it's Selenov. Majurki. Puck back. Rozkov. Shot save is made out front. Knights can't clear it. Held in by Rozkov. Majurki now. Got it back on the point. It's deflected and finds the stick of Seleznov. Seleznov over to Rozkov. Rozkov back to Seleznov. Seleznov top of the circle. Fed it down low. Majurki in behind the goal. Tried to find a Rattler, but it finds two Knights, and here they come out of the box, 2-on-1. Sapino not able to stretch and find that one from DeMules. Rattlers will break it back. Seleznov now over the line, makes a move, still has it, backhander, and that one stopped. Puck goes down the ice into the Rattlers zone. Goalie out to play it. Ivanov will leave it there. Sapino's in first. Sapino tried to center it, but a nice play by Masagov to come across and break it up. Knights have it back. Can't get it past center. Malm broke that pass up. Rozkov ahead. Croteau went off his skate. Jonas is there. They were thinking about sending Borisov on a break. Puck poked out to center. Rattlers happy to slow it down and play keep away at this point. Jonas throws it around the boards. It'll come back out to center. LaFullen is there, made a move around two men, but then got checked. And now Carlson avoids the sliding check and then fires it wide. Puck back out to center. Physicality turned up just a notch here. Baxter. Puck shot in behind the goal. Jonas falls, trying to make a play with it. Still has it, but now lost it. There's a centering feed. Stemper couldn't get enough wood on that one. Knights will get it out for Anderson. Anderson has it, played it ahead. Stemper comes in over the line. Stemper puts on the brakes for the Rattlers, finds a man. It's Anderson, and a blocker save made by Dyzenko. Anderson almost had the hat trick. I think he's only got the two. I don't know. They've all got a lot of goals tonight. It's hard to keep track of it all. And now the Knights trying to get it out to center. Anderson has control. Dishes it off to Keller. Keller already with a few points tonight. Back on the point it goes now. Rozkov, opposite point. Fed it back. Orlov, his shot. That got deflected in the slot, and Knights will get it out to center. Picked up there now by Keller. Keller going to try to run through here and had it knocked off his stick. Again, Orikov got it over the line. There's a shot. That one deflects up into the mesh, and we get a whistle with about 11:20 on the game clock.
And this is a much needed whistle for the Knights as the play just continues to be in the Meaford zone. Despite clearing it, it's immediately picked up by the Rattlers, and it's right back into a defensive pressure mode.
Off the draw, Rattlers kick it back. Do they have control? Yes, they do. Darian fed it ahead. It's broken up there by Draper. Draper can't quite get it out of the zone. Bouncing puck in front of the goaltender. Roscoff at center, sent it ahead. Mysagov lost it, and now it's picked up by Draper. Draper trying to make a move. Draper almost did, but Roscoff played the body well. There's a point shot in. Legacy. That one gloved down by Ivanov, and he'll hold on here with about 10-20, and Roscoff and Draper are tied up. Masagov comes over and tries to horse collar Draper, and the officials are just like, guys, knock it off.
I don't believe that's the last of the physicality in this game. Meaford trying to get something going. You want to leave the arena feeling good about something. And so the physicality can really help push towards that.
Draper is John with somebody on the opposite bench right now. Here's a chance up front, and that one shot wide. Johansson, the closest the Knights have come in a while. Johansson after it bumps with Letfullen. Puck gets out to center. Bunzenkis, Nix lost it. Legacy chops it ahead. Tried to play it back for Sapino, and that didn't work. Jerky now after it. Dzenko will play it. Baxter gloved that one down. Tried to play it ahead. Broken up there by Johansson, and now Legacy has it. Puck shot up. Johansson will play it inside the Rattlers zone. Sapino turning back. Both Sapinos were there. And it's outside the zone. Laspa taken down. Croteau was there to cover for him if he needed to. Let Fullen back now. Here's Carlson. Carlson trying to walk in. Carlson makes a move. Oh, got that stick up high, it looked like. No movement from the officials on that one, and the puck gloved down by Dzenko, and he'll hold on. Looked like he might have caught a high stick there, but maybe not.
He doesn't seem to be going to the officials about anything. But one thing I will note is Carlson was just dancing around the defender there, and had he been able to get a shot away, could have been a dangerous opportunity. It's back the other way, come the Knights.
Here's the Knights racing after it. It was DeMules. Puck along the boards. Croteau tried to play it ahead. It's broken up. Now racing with it. Here's a chance for Carlson. Carlson roofed that one high. And the Rattlers denied of their 8th goal here tonight.
Well, he went from dancing around defenders to getting right up close and personal with the goaltender, but that puck does not stay below the bar and is out of play.
You can see the shot clock differential there.
Ivanov has not been too busy in this period especially. I guess with the running time, that'll do that as well.
Puck fired ahead. Waito wasn't able to get there in time, and now it's Keller turning it back for the Rattlers. Keller over the line, got some options with him. Keller still has it. Put it back in the slot. Anderson backhander, and that goes wide. Now puck up through center. Hanasek will carry it for the Knights. Hanasek's shot goes off the stick of Keller and out of play with 7 minutes to go in the third.
Back-to-back out of plays, one on each end. But again, time will continue to tick off here. The Rattlers are looking to get home a little early tonight.
As for the Knights, it'll be back to the drawing board. That shot, Trivieri didn't get off. He's trying still to win this battle for it, but Legacy was able to come in and poke it ahead. Puck back to center now. Knights fired in, let Fullen there. Goaltender lets him play it. Let Fullen behind his own goal, threw it ahead. Keller, the intended target, got by him, and now Legacy in a foot race for it. Keller has it outside the zone, makes a move around a couple of Knights, makes another move. Keller just showing off the stick handling ability here. Obviously a lot of small area games he works on.
Tried to pull off his best Carlson right there.
Puck back for Baxter now. Keller, he'll pick it up and carry it down the wing. Now Keller walks in. That shot didn't quite get through, was blocked. Picked up by Draper. Ahead it goes. Knights enter the zone. Johansson had some trouble. Here's Croteau, a shot. That one blocked. And then a little bit of pain there was Darium. Stopped that one with the shin guard. Maybe the high ankle.
And he's right back in the play, too.
That's Darium right there giving chase. And now Darium trying to poke it back. Puck goes back in the Rattler zone. Rozkov and Orakov go to work. Darium now, intended target there, missed that one. Croteau trying to free it up. This is Laspa. Puck ahead, Draper there. Both teams now playing this version of keep away. But maybe we'll get a move from Jonas here. Jonas looking for one there. Now Johansson tried to fire one through, got deflected wide.
Chances have been there, they just can't get the puck to Ivanov.
Doel taken back by Mysagov. Rozkov with it, drops back into his own end. Orakov finds a target. That's Stemper. Stemper over the line. Got a man with him. Borisov lost it. Rolled off his stick. And now it's Supino the other way. Supino gets it in the corner. Supino working, trying to dig it loose there. The other Supino now behind the goal. Legacy was watching it, but the Rattlers are able to get it around and out. Now Legacy. Puck ahead. Rattlers dumping it back inside the zone now. Legacy watches it. Here's a chance. Ends Christensen. Ends Christensen turns, but no options there to pass to.
And a big hit along the open ice.
And that's going to draw a penalty here. As the Knights touch it up, we'll get the call from the referee. Ange Christensen right to the box. He knows that he's going for interference. 2 or less is what he'll serve. As this penalty will pretty much take us to the end.
That it will. With 2.5 minutes left in the game, again, the clock running. And we are currently down to 1:40. And the Rattlers are taking their time at the bench.
Well, that's the thing, is as tempers start to flare a little bit, you don't want anybody to get hurt.
To kill as much time as you can while you have runtime going.
We're at the 2-minute warning as the puck shot down the ice by the Knights. Baxter, but 50 seconds gone on the penalty. Here's a chance for the Rattlers. Setting up there, Darium. Plays it back on the point. Masagov to Darium. Darium. Down low it goes. Budney. Not a lot of power play time for this unit that's out now, so this is some bonus time for them. As the puck goes out, Masagov, his shot save is made. Darium at the side of the goal tries to wrapper. That quickly picked up and shot down the ice by Lowe. Puck shot ahead by the Rattlers. Masagov got it over to Lutfullen. Lutfullen will carry it over the line. His shot glove down. Dezenko holds on here with about a minute to go on the game clock.
We saw earlier in the game some fantastic glove saves from Deary, and there's a good one from the the goaltender. And it's good to get these kind of saves, especially late in the game where you're not doing so well. There's another one as he gloves down the initial shot.
Puck at the side of the goal. Knights battling for it. They have control. They'll carry it out here with 30 seconds to go. Can they break the goose egg as Trivieri comes over the line? Not on that rush. Rattlers back the other way. Puck lost there, picked up by Jonas. Jonas has it again. Got it ahead to Hanasek. Leading goal scorer for the Knights, not able to win that foot race. Rattlers get it back out to center. Draper, a bunch of bumps with his man. Puck will go in the corner, 5 seconds to go. Seleznev fired that one straight through the crease. It comes back out to center, and the horn will go to end it. A disappointing night, to say the least, for the Meaford Knights, who, after beating the other Bradford team on the road last night, come back home tonight and can't handle the top team in the league, the Bradford Rattlers, who hand them a 7-0 loss at home. Not the way that we wanted to start our Thursday night Meaford Knights games back here in the new year, but that is the way the story goes sometimes, Lucas.
And it's a perfect start to the year for the Rattlers as well, as now they go on a 9-game winning streak.
Yeah, they love that. Rattlers, you saw earlier when we showed the standings, just padding that lead they have in the GMHL North Division standings. They continue to do it here again tonight. As for the Knights, well, it's back to the drawing board for them. They'll have a game at home on Sunday afternoon. We'll be back next Thursday night on Rogers TV. On behalf of Lucas, all the volunteers, our producers, Mark Perry and Daryl Van Slack, my name is JC Coots. Thank you for watching, and good night from Meaford.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com. Due to the length of the preceding program, we now join the regularly scheduled program already in progress.
This year. Nice. So the show that took place December 20th and 21st was the end of our Act 1 program. And Act 1 is basically like a theater lessons program or series of workshops for the kids. That's like once a week program.
And what are the ages of the children that participate in Roxy?
There's 2 groups. So I think it starts at 7 and goes to around 11 or 12, and then there's an older group as well.
Okay. Nice. Yep. And then would the next step be the little theater if they grew up and wanted to continue?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, sometimes we'll have children in Owen Sound Little Theater productions, depending on what the roles are in the play. So definitely members of our Roxy Young Company can also audition for Owen Sound Little Theater. However, the Roxy Young Company also puts on a full production. And so in addition to the Act 1 program and the Act 2 program, which is more lessons that'll take place after January and workshops, we just recently had auditions for The Addams Family. And that went really well. Tons of kids showed up.
Oh, nice.
Tough job for the director to have to decide.
Yeah. But nice to see that involvement from youth in the area too, though, wanting to come and be a part of something like that. And correct me if I'm wrong, but the Roxy Young Company does do camps in the summer and during March break as well? Yeah. All right, and if someone wanted to sign up for that, where would we go to do that?
So you can call the box office or you can go to our website and
And
sign
what's
up.
the difference? You have a lot of tribute bands I see, like we have the Stampeders and the U2 tribute band, and that is a Roxy Presents production?
So when we are not doing the plays, the Owen Sound Little Theatre, the Roxy Young Company, we operate the Roxy business, and that is a combination of a presentation series for which we receive funding from the Canadian Arts Presentation Fund and venue rentals. And so the Mudmen is one that we're presenting. Tom Thompson's Wake, which is in May, we are presenting that one as well. The Stampeders is a rental. And so that a rental is when a promoter basically comes to us and says, hey, we're doing a tour, we want to bring somebody through, can we bring them into your space? And
that's
we rent
when
the space.
That's when you get the long rider for what they want in the green room, right?
That's actually a presents. When it's a rental, it's up to the promoter to bring the stuff for the band. When I'm the promoter, when I'm the presenter, I have to provide the stuff for the band.
Only brown M&Ms.
Odd things like that, specific kinds of cheeses, unsweetened beef jerky, you know, that kind of things. Yeah, very particular
I would love
lists.
to have that power. Just be like,
with power.
be so specific.
Well, we would.
Nice.
Well, Savannah, you were looking at Abomania.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah, here, take this.
And I thank you. I feel like the tickets would go fast.
Yes.
So I think I should go get them.
I think you should too.
Yeah.
Yep. And we've also got the Star Company, and we touched on that briefly as well. That's a new program that we started last year, again with funding from the Ontario Trillium Foundation. And that's a program for adults with disabilities. And so that program is currently running some workshops. And then in April, we'll start the actual weekly program. And that weekly program culminates with a show in the theater at the end of June.
Oh.
So it was an amazing show last year. It was tons of fun.
Nice.
Excellent.
So yeah.
We would love to see more of the theater. Can you
Let's
show
go.
us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your lobby looks fantastic.
Thank you.
So when we enter the Roxy, this is where we would first come?
Yep. The box office is there, and then you come on into the lobby, and if you have a few minutes before the show, you can step over to the bar and grab a drink.
Armin's bar.
Yes.
And,
and our bar, as well as our ushers, are all volunteers. They're all members of the Owen Sound Little Theatre who volunteer to, either sell at the bar or usher, which is where they're showing people to their seats and also helping in the case of an emergency of any sort.
Nice.
So,
and all proceeds go back to the little
absolutely.
theater, correct?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So yeah, this is the bar.
I see you have some swag sitting on the bar
We do,
here.
yep.
Do you have a gift shop where we could go to get any of these?
Yeah, you can purchase all of this at the box office or online. And here at our bar, if you purchase any of the merch, then forever and ever you get $1 off a drink. So you can pay that off in no time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And,
nice.
So you mentioned that it's volunteer. So if
Yes.
someone wanted to volunteer, how do they go about doing that?
That's a great question. So Owen Sound Little Theatre is run by volunteers. We have a volunteer board of directors, and there's lots of different ways that people can get involved. The first step would be to take out a membership. It's $20. As a member, you get a number of member benefits. You get the opportunity to volunteer, so you could come in as an usher or come in as a bartender if you have your Smart Serve. And if you don't have your Smart Serve and you want to get it and volunteer here, we'll pay for you to get your Smart Serve.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Also, all of our teams are volunteers. So if you want to work in wardrobe, you want to be part of the set team or the painting team, you want to be backstage as an assistant stage manager or someone who moves the props around, those are all volunteers. Lighting, tech. Yeah, those are all different things you can do. So you basically take out a membership, reach out, or our volunteer coordinator will reach out to you as a new volunteer and find out what things you're interested in and then connect you with the right people.
Now, Savannah, is it mandatory to volunteer if you get a membership, or is it just encouraged?
It's encouraged. I mean, we do rely on our volunteers, but it's also fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that said, there are lots of people who are members who don't necessarily volunteer, but they still want to support the organization. They want to be involved. We do actually have 2 classes of membership. We have a volunteer member and a supporting member. Okay. And so the supporting member stays involved, gets our newsletter, gets on our regular mailing list. But one of the other benefits to being a member is you also get front of the line access. So when the OSLT season goes on sale with the early bird pass, and that usually happens in June for the following season, the members get first crack at that. Also, most of our Roxy Presents series, the members have the opportunity to sort of pre-buy before the public, and same with a lot of our rentals as well. There'll be a front of the line opportunity for our members. So
nice. Membership, $20 is worth it all.
Yeah. And I'm just going back to the volunteering. Like, that's a great opportunity for ones who want to get experience to see if that's something that they would actually like, to be able to work in a theater.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have people here who, younger people who were involved in theater as young people who now work in theater, whether it's in the city or they've come back and they work here in the theater as well. The person who runs our youth program, Lacey Mooney, grew up doing theater here. And there's a lot of opportunities.
And I see your Griffith Gallery. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So the Griffin Gallery is basically showcasing right now a number of members, founding members, people who've been historically important to the organization, who helped to found the Owen Sound Little Theater, who are no longer with us. So this is our in memoriam wall. And it cycles, we add people to it, and members just reach out and say, can you please put so-and-so on the wall? They were a member from this time to this time, and so
what a great way to acknowledge volunteers and past members, especially. It's just a lovely thing.
It is. It was a member's idea,
Nice.
So, and it was like,
really
that's
nice.
perfect.
So there seems to be a lot of history. Has this always been a little theater?
No, it hasn't. Owen Sound Little Theater purchased the building in the 80s, but before it was purchased by OSLT, it held a number of other roles in the community. Actually, the part that we're standing in right now wasn't even part of what OSLT purchased. They later purchased this additional building and then put the two together. But let's go back over to the original part of the theater, and I can show you this artwork which shows the different iterations of the building. And so from 1912 to 1914, it was an opera house. Then it was called Griffin's Theater in 1914 to 26. Back to the opera house here.
Wow.
And then if you move down this way, this is the point at which it became a cinema. And so it was a cinema from 1950 to 1986, at which point the Owen Sound Little Theater was looking for a home. It was for sale, and so they purchased the theater. And in doing so basically gave Owen Sound Little Theater a permanent home within the community.
Wow.
Before that time, they would rehearse in church basements and rent space to put on shows and whatnot. And so this really helped them. This gave them a home.
Wow. So this building has been in Owen Sound's history.
Yes, absolutely.
For a long time.
There's stories of ghosts. There's a lot of history here.
We've heard that. We were wondering if we might get a visit from the ghost on our tour today.
They tend to hang out apparently in the basement. I don't think I've ever seen one, but a number of people claim that they have. So
wow.
Yep, and I think there's two. Actually, a great person to talk to about this is James Giberson. He is a young person involved with the theater who knows a ton about its history.
Oh, interesting.
And he does the ghost walk as well. Have you ever done the ghost walk?
Yes, I have. Okay.
So he'll bring that ghost walk past the theater and talk about our ghosts.
Oh, that's exciting. Well, since you mentioned the basement, we would love to see some behind the scenes if you could take us.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
My Uncle Cheney was one of over 150,000 Indigenous children that were taken to residential schools between the 1800s and 1996. My uncle ran away from school, wanting to get home to his mom and dad, and sadly he didn't make it and died of exposure. When Gord Downey found out about my late Uncle Cheney's story, he wrote Secret Path, a series of poems that became an album, then a graphic novel, a documentary, and a concert. Gord met my family, and together we formed the Gord Downey and Cheney Winjack Fund. Together, we are sharing Secret Path and other reconciliation resources with legacy schools, setting up legacy spaces across Canada, and hosting events like Secret Path Week to inspire all Canadians to engage in reconciliation. Before he left us, Gord asked us all to do something.
You're gonna figure it out.
Will you join us? Together, we can make Canada a better place.
I'm number 24, Tays Jordan.
And number 21, Harry Nancy.
Tune in to Attack Rap
on Rogers TV.
I feel so special because we're actually on the stage here in the theater, and it is very impressive. Can you tell me how many seats we have in the auditorium?
Yep. So the theater seats 400.
Oh, wow.
And so, here you are on stage.
Yeah, so crazy.
So cool. I feel very special.
Yes.
I feel very confident because there's nobody in the audience right now.
Yeah.
This is the only time you'll see me on a stage.
Oh, no. You should come out for an audition for something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I see that there's name plates on some of the chairs.
Yeah, that's right. So we've done it a couple of times in the past, like a fundraising campaign where people can sort of buy a seat, and so they get their name, or sometimes they'll have their business name or an inscription, and we put that on a little plaque on the back of the seat.
Nice.
Yeah, a number of people have seats here.
That's
I think
cool.
your parents have seats here.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
When I look at the stage itself, I find it so unbelievable that you can do a production like Beauty and the Beast with the castle and everything on this set. It blows my mind what the Ensemble Little Theatre can do.
Absolutely, sure. So Beauty and the Beast I know pretty well because I happen to be in it, so I know it better than most. So like basically the castle took up kind of this whole space, and if you'll recall from that production, like there was a flight of stairs, there was a balcony up there. So it was on a turntable. As many of our sets are for Ensemble Little Theatre productions. This one was on a turntable, and in fact with Beauty and the Beast, the set that was on the other side, which was the village scene, also was on a turntable. So there was, there's people backstage who in between set changes are turning the tables to present the next piece of set.
Wow.
And then the actors, there'll typically be, like if you look here, you can see that there's this black curtain here.
Yeah.
The sets might be here, but then also the curtain would be behind. And so the actors, like sometimes you'll, as an actor, walk off that side, but the next time you come in, you're over there. So you're sort of having to like tiptoe and shuffle, and it's very tight space because there's a lot of people, and you have to be super quiet. Sometimes people are changing costumes back there if they've got a very quick switch. So,
we're learning all the tricks.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Yep.
How long did it take you guys to rehearse for Beauty and the Beast?
Oh, that's a great question. Beauty and the Beast was on stage in November of last year, and we started rehearsing in August, September. Yeah, so typically a musical will rehearse for a couple of months. They were already now rehearsing for Something Rotten. Something Rotten is on stage in
April.
Thank you, April. And so, they've cast that and they're doing some rehearsing for that.
Yeah.
With a musical, you would typically they would do the music first a lot of the time, teach the people the music, and then start acting out the scenes, blocking the scenes, the choreography as well.
So if you were a local playwright and you wanted to have your play here at the Little Theatre, how would you go about doing that?
Sure. So actually last season we did show 2 locally written plays by members. Members of the Ensemble Little Theatre submitted some plays. We have a play reading team, so that's not my area. The play reading team, basically, Ensemble Little Theatre members review all of the submissions. So directors will submit plays that they are interested in directing, and they will submit those to the play reading team. And then the play reading team, interviews them, talks about it, talks amongst themselves, and puts forward a proposed play bill to the board of directors.
Wow.
And you also have a library too, right? So if you wanted to, if you had an idea of a play, or if you wanted as a director or a new director, you could go and access the Roxy Library to see?
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of scripts are up there. Yeah.
Cool. Wow. Well, there is a lot of work that is put into creating a set. Are you guys working on one now?
We are. There's some people upstairs that are painting some sets right now if you'd like to come up and take a look.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
All right, let's go.
Thanks.
So these are the stairs that the actors come up and down during the productions as well.
Wow.
So yeah, if you're not on for a long time or you have to do a costume change that gives you time to switch, you would go up to this area and then tiptoe back down the stairs after.
Interesting.
That's crazy. Also, when we do rentals and with our, any of the acts that are here at the theater, they use this space. So this is our makeup room.
Okay.
Okay.
And I can throw on some lights here. There we are.
Oh, wow.
So this is our makeup room, very busy when it's an Owen Sound Little Theater production because it's often packed with people.
Yeah.
Volunteers again do hair and makeup. That's another team that people can get involved with is our hair and makeup team. And then as well when it's an act that's a band, they get ready in here.
Okay.
And then we have a green room. All theaters have a green room.
Yes.
It's not just us. Most theaters always have a green room. The walls are generally always painted green.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the green room.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh. And so this is the space where, again, before the production, the band would be up here getting ready, getting changed. There's, it can be divided up into different little change rooms.
Right.
When it's an Owen Sound Little Theater production, the wardrobe team will have everybody set up with a little station where all their stuff is. And so in each of these little change room areas.
Wow.
And so then you would hang out up here when the play is on. If you're not on stage or not imminently on stage, you don't just stand around behind the curtain. You actually come up here because of course you don't want.
So for example, for Cuckoo's Nest, when Nurse Ratchet wasn't on stage, she would be up here and with all of the costumes that were needed for her here, but she only really had the
dress, the nurse's dress. But if there was enough time and it made sense and it was a long enough scene, she would have come up here and just had a breath.
Yeah.
And in fact, we have a camera filming the stage so that anyone who's up here can see what's happening on stage to make sure that they don't miss their cue and miss coming on stage. So yeah.
That's cool.
And then for every production that Owen Sound Little Theater puts on, we create a production poster. And so here is a whole bunch of them. I mean, you can just see the number of productions over time that OSLT has put on.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Little Women.
And this isn't all of them. There are many, many, many more of these.
Wow.
Wow.
You have some costumes here. Can we see some of these?
So these costumes are for our Act 1 program, which is got a show at the December 20th program.
Okay.
And so these are fairly, our costumes can get very elaborate, but so you've got some fun,
cute.
Fun glittery stuff.
So this is for the Roxy Young Company.
That's right, the Roxy Young Company. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and basically the space all above us here, the next level up, that's our wardrobe department.
Oh,
and it's packed, really, really packed, full of costumes, and then there's more stuff down in the basement.
And that's all volunteer?
Yeah, all volunteer. Yeah, they take care of that whole department. They catalog it all. They're constantly accepting donations, but then purging stuff because things get worn out or not used or whatnot. So it's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. They have a blast, the wardrobe team. They're always if they're in here working and I come through while they're at work and they're working together on making costumes or whatnot, they're always, having some silliness. So it's a good time.
That's nice.
But yeah, so here's some of the Young Company costumes for their next show.
If I was little, that would be my costume.
Yeah. The mermaid.
Yeah,
I would be the black t-shirt.
I can see that.
And let me take you into the workshop and I can show you where the sets are built. Now, in fact, not all of our sets are built here. Sometimes sets have to be built off-site simply because we have a lot of stuff going on and sets take a lot of time to build. So sometimes the set builder will opt to do some of the building off-site just so that they can have more control over the time and get things, things done when they need to get it done.
And again, all volunteer.
All volunteer. Yep.
Wow.
So all the sets are built here?
Not every set. Sometimes the set designer and set building team will choose to build off-site because we have so many things on the go here at the theater. Sometimes, and the sets can be quite elaborate, as you mentioned that you've seen.
Yeah.
So sometimes they'll choose to build off-site and then just come do some of the finishing touches here. And yet some of the sets are built entirely here. So it really just depends on what the set team wants to do.
And again, all volunteers.
All volunteers.
Wow.
Yep, absolutely. Members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see some pieces here. Which play are you guys getting ready for?
So this is again for the Act 1 show in December.
Yeah, for the Roxy Young Company.
The Roxy Young Company program. And so yeah, don't touch them because I think they're all wet.
Okay.
But yeah.
It looks like some reefs for the ocean.
I don't know.
Yeah, looks pretty cool. So do you guys reuse your props?
Well, yeah, definitely the props. The props department is actually downstairs in the basement, and some of them are stored off-site as well. And these things are called boxes, and big surprise, and they get used all the time. So they were just painted today to suit this play, but they will be repainted over and over again. They're just a nice versatile set piece that can be used. Also, I mean, I'm not the set builder, so don't get me wrong here, but we try to reuse, the team tries to reuse as much as possible. Lumber is expensive.
Yep.
And so those things over there that are all kind of lined up, stacked up together, those are called flats. And so then those will be used to build sets. And then there's just all this extra pieces of wood that they've got here. They've got some molding up there, like just different set pieces that the team can pull from to build their sets.
It's a great idea if you want to get involved in Little Theater, but not necessarily want to get involved on the stage. This is an excellent opportunity to become a member and help behind the scenes.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, really, when you look at the number of members that we have, and the number, like take the next play that's coming up, Ladies Foursome, for example. There's only 4 people that you see on stage, but there are dozens and dozens and dozens of people behind the scenes. You've got the people working at the bar and the ushers. You've got the members of the board who are volunteering to help run the whole organization. You've got all of the people in terms of the production, the director, the tech team, the sets, the props team. You've got all the people backstage, so the stage managers, the assistant stage managers, people moving things like I mentioned. Also then each play has a producer. The producer is kind of like the business person who kind of keeps track of the budget for the play. So I mean, again, Ladies Foursome's gonna have 4 people on stage and dozens of people behind the scenes.
So it takes a village.
It takes a village. Yeah,
nice.
Definitely.
Wow, that's so nice. Well, I've been enjoying our tour. Thank you so much for showing us behind the scenes. Could we maybe see where the box office is?
Yeah, and you can get those tickets for Avomania. Okay,
Perfect.
good stuff.
Thank you. Got my tickets.
Excellent.
I'm
Good stuff.
excited.
Great. Good.
So a couple of the shows coming up are the Beckett families for
New Year's Eve. Yeah, I got my list here. Hang on. So we've got the Beckett's New Year's Eve, Banff Film Festival in January. There's a comedian, Derek Seguin, in January. The Mudmen, Roxy presents the Mudmen in January. So lots in January. And then, we've got an Elvis tribute in January. And then we've got the Ladies Foursome. So that's the next Owen Sound Little Theater play, and that opens in February.
Nice.
Right here, right when you walk into the Roxy's, where you can get all your tickets right here at the box office.
Yes, you can also purchase tickets online or by phone. The box office is open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 10:30 till 5. And then it also opens an hour before the show if people are trying to buy tickets the day of. But, you know, you often can get away with that, but not always. The shows are often sold out. So I would encourage you to purchase your tickets in advance, either here at the box office or on our website at roxytheatre.ca, or by phone, by phoning the box office, which is 519-371-2833.
Well,
Perfect.
Marcia, this was so much fun, and I really enjoyed seeing behind the scenes.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you guys for coming in. See you for Avomania, if not sooner. Yeah. Great.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
episodes of Chicago Wednesday return January 17th on City TV.
Remember me?
Let's get to work. Just like old times.
Looks like we're going for a ride.
We're doing this my way.
Hi, I'm Gord Chapman. This is Ken Williams, and we're co-hosts of Weekend in the Rink on Rogers TV. Great minor hockey being played on Saturday afternoon. We've got a great lineup this year, Ken.
Looking forward to another great season, Gord. The hockey's been fantastic over the last couple of years, and why would this year be any different? Looking forward to some great hockey